friend, it's Pat Sloan here, and it is Halloween day. We are doing Halloween in June with the Fat Quarter Shop's free pattern, and it is so darling. But first I have a few other things before we do that. It is cherry tart day. Okay, so cherry tart, what does that mean to you? Like, I think just cherry pie. I don't know. What's the difference between a pie and a tart? Gotta look that up. Is a tart just a smaller pie? Is a tart without a crust on the top? Because you know you can't have that. Pie is all about the crust, all about it. If you agree, leave me a comment if the crust is the most important part of pie. Okay, the other thing is piece and quilt. Were you all yelling at my video yesterday? You should have been. You should have been, because I forgot a block. Hold on. This is the Piece and Quilt project. Yes, what was yesterday's. We're doing blocks a month. And as I was marking everything off my list, I realized there was one more block to do. And it is just one. Am I right? Yeah. The Tulip Lady Fingers. So there we go. There she is. I got it shoved into the Julys in my head, and so there you go. Because it was a different row, it's the next row. And I also got all of mine sewn together. Hold on. So I got the whole row, so now my top row is done. There we are. There we are. Look how beautiful this is. This is such a pretty fabric line. The peaches and pops of red and green and aqua. Look. Oh, this is going to be such a pretty quilt. So summery. That's what I love. It's very much a summery quilt. Okay, so you have one more block to do if you're doing the piece and quilt, which, yeah, okay. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I forget, or I get messed up. But that's okay. You have a whole month to get it done. All right, let's go on to the mystery, the Fat Quarter Shop's mystery. And we have the last block, and then next week will be the setting. And so here is the block from the pattern. Isn't this cute? The little vampire with the little peak on his head. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. He's so stinking cute. So I need to look at the fabrics. I need to look at the fabrics that I've done already for the blocks. This is a very small piece, which means I'm gonna add in more fabric. But I want to keep everything kind of in the same relationship so that it doesn't get sort of muddled up. A small piece with a lot of different fabrics can be kind of muddled up looking because there's no sort of continuing of things. But let's take a look at what we have so far. We have the Witchy Ghost, Glenda. Here we go. We have Glenda, and she is using the little stars that came with the line in the white, and then here is her pumpkin, the bats and the stripes. Then we added last week these stars, which I added the purple stripe, so that's a different purple. Did I have purple? I didn't sew this in yet. That's between these little stars. Those are purple. Yes, purple on her hat. So it's one purple, two purple, three purple for these, and I have the strip that I haven't sewn between them. So because of all those purples, I want to do the little vampire. I'm going to go ahead and use purple with him, but I don't want to use these purples again. So I went and grabbed some other purples, and let's just see how it looks. Okay. So I've got this. I think this is one that I had brought out before, and they're a little darker. Oops, where is Glenda's hat there? Okay, so we've got, let me just move this over. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be the fourth purple. Have that one, and I have this one with a little bit smaller print, which I like that a bit better because of the scale of these. Even though these are really big, the pieces that we're working with are not super big. So as you cut them down, at least for where I want to put this for the body. And then I found this with the little owls. This was from, I think, the Halloween project last year. And so I don't know. I think it's between these two. And the line itself, it has some purple, but I already used the stripe, and I'm not sure. Yeah, the other purple is the stars that's in here. Let me just grab that one. because maybe I don't really want the crows. I don't want that much imagery. Here's the crows. I don't want that much imagery on it. Then there's the stars, which was the same as, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I want these a little bit brighter. The purple's a little bit brighter, even though I did use the stripe there. Okay, so that means for the face, I am going to use this that I pulled originally. I didn't use it, I used it for the star, but I'm gonna use this for the vampire face. Now, hair. I think we can use the stars in black. Let me, in black for the hair. I think that will be totally good. You know, I'm gonna have to do something with this layer cake then because it's so cute. So here's the stars. So, and now for the pumpkin, I don't know, do I want the pumpkin to have the same fabrics again? You know, what would you do? The thing is, like I said, it's a small piece. So varying things is kind of interesting. You know, I could make the pumpkin with this floral and maybe the bats. You know, so the bats would be repeated. So I could do these two. So you can see the difference in the stripe. So I could do these two. And then I still have this, and I'll use the same for like the arms. Yeah, so I think that worked out. Or the handle. No, it's like the arms, yeah. No, it's the handle. That's the handle, I'm sorry. Use that for the handle. Okay, I think I'll do these two. So won't put the stripe in again for the second pumpkin. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut out our vampire. So we have Glenda, the Good Witch Ghost, and we need a vampire name. So leave me some vampire names in the comments. Friendly, cute vampire names though, because you know. Did you all watch Dark Shadows? Were you into Dark Shadows? I found that scary. I didn't have it in Europe, but because we just didn't have American television at that time. We had only European television, you know, Belgian, and they didn't play that. But when I would come back in the summer a couple times, I remember watching it at my grandmother's house and being like petrified. The Dark Shadows. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me cut this up. New day. So I couldn't get back here yesterday. It was actually, I was filming on the morning of Father's Day, and so we went out and had lunch with my dad. There he is. Good old dad. So dad and I are just 20 years apart. So that's really fun. My parents married fairly young, had me fairly young. So I'm lucky enough to have both of my parents. My mom lives in Montana, my dad lives here, both with their respective spouses. So it was really nice, but I didn't get back. I didn't get back to do this, but I have stuff now. First of all, before we start, have you seen these? Have you seen them? The Reese's that are shaped like medals to celebrate the Olympics. Isn't that cool? So I haven't opened them. I'm going to open it and show you the shape. See, I know we can see the picture, but that's never quite the same, is it? And I'm not going to touch it because I'm going to get chocolate all over my fabric, and that is not a good look. So, do you put your Reese's in the fridge? Yeah. Okay, so there they are, shaped like a medal. I think that's so cool. What are there? There's 2 in the pack when you get them like this. So I saw these in my grocery store the other day, and I didn't grab a pack because I thought like, oh, cool, medals. And then I saw a whole news article on them, and I thought, okay, now I got to go get some. So I'm going to take them to my dad because he loves Reese's. So that'll be fun. Okay, before we get to the sewing the vampire, here is the cross stitch. So I'm moving along. This is what we get this week. So we get the stars this week, and I can assume the vampires will be next week because we got the border first. And I'm not doing any border again until I get a bit more done. Maybe I'll do a little bit more border after I finish the ghost. So I will definitely be working on mine into and through July. Hopefully by the end of July. I'm going to really focus, get it done by the end of July. All right, let's look at this. I did not do the little letters. you know, I probably should, but it just didn't happen. So I didn't do the little letters. I just kind of laid everything where it's supposed to be. So for me, in order to do this in a manner that is not too chaotic, I will probably go ahead. I mean, you can just follow the pattern, and that's probably the best way to do it because it's just sewn in sections. And that way, if I get to a section and I'm like, where is this piece? I can kind of look around for it. But this is all the pieces. Everything is cut, and it's sewn flips and rectangles and 1/2 square triangle down here. That's for the tail. So this is our little vampire ghost. Okay. Super cute, super cute. And let me just go sew it, and after mine is sewn, then we're going to look at a parade of some of your blocks so far. But wait, before I sew it, because it's Monday now, I'm filming this on Monday, I have some mail that came in. This is from Gail in California. Look at the sunflowers. So pretty. And she saw this and had to send it to me. Oh my stars, and it's the red, white, and blue. So I'm going to put it either on my little tray thing, my tiered tray on the dining room table, or over in the basket on the side. Thank you so much, Gail. And all of you write such pretty notes and send me such sweet notes. I read everything, and I show Greg. We love it. So this one is from Mary in South Dakota. Look here. Look at that card. And then she decided to send me some yellow squares because I said I was starting the quilt with the yellow squares and I could always use just a few more. And she said she'd actually had these a while and she couldn't remember what the project was for, but she had kept them. And so now, and then I did a tidy up challenge, and her tidy up was like, okay, I'll send these to Pat. Much appreciated. Mwah, mwah. And our ambassador Suzanne saw this and thought I needed it. And yes, I did. Look at this. It is grills in red. It's a perfect red. Little grills, barbecue grills, and this is by Camelot Designs. So there's a little edge on it. That's so cute. Suzanne just knows. She knows. It's like when you have friends, they know you. All right, now I'm going to go sew. Another friendly reminder, flip the units when you're sewing so you see where the point is. Like right now, there's my guide beam right through the point. You do not want to sew blind. Don't sew from the other side. Wherever possible, for as many of the junctions, sew where you can see it. Don't sew the other way where it's underneath. Look how stinking cute he is. This reminds me of, what was it, the Munsters? Like the boy in the Munsters because of the peak here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, so cute. Oh my gosh, look how stinking cute this is. Okay, I had to go look up the Munsters. It was from the Munsters, not the Addams Family. I'm not good on all those things. So this is Eddie with the little peak. And Eddie was a werewolf and not a vampire. But, I'm thinking this is Eddie the vampire, or should we make him a werewolf? I don't even know. Did the pattern say what it was? I don't know. Let me look. Okay, the pattern has him as a vampire, but you could have him as a werewolf if you like. But he does look like Eddie from the Munsters. Okay, they're so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, I can't stand it. All right, so there we go. We'll just stick him here. So be Eddie. Do you think Eddie and the good witch Glenda? Oh my goodness, they're so cute. They're just so cute. I can't stand it. So let's look at some of your blocks. Here we go for the parade. First up is Brenda's, and she's using all the solids. So sweet, so sweet. And this is a different Brenda. Love her background. That gray has like a little bit of texture in it. Brittany's, what fun fabric. Those are mostly batiks, including her background. That sort of caramel tan is Carol's. Oh, love it. Love. What are those black circles on they're just cool. Look at the handle of her basket. She did hers a little bit different. Carol's. She wrote spooky out with her letters. This is darling. Love the spiders on the little ghost's band. Her hat band. This is a different, this is the same Carol. Is this the same Carol? This might be the same Carol. Yes, you're doing a ton of them, Carol. Look at these. Oh my goodness. And then she has the cat from last year, and I think the bat was last year. So fun. And a different Carol. Gorgeous. Love that. Love the ghost body fabric. And there's ghosts in the middle of the star. You just gotta look around. They're just so cute. This one is by Cindy. Beautiful. The center of that star fabric. Stunning. Just stunning. Debbie, super darling, wonderful fabrics. She's using she did the ghost as a whole ghost body. Do you see? So there's a little bit different if you were thinking, what did it look like? I like it. I like it. Debbie's, this is different Debbie now. Yeah, okay, checking. Oh, look at her stripe. Yes, 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 for the stripes for the win. And candy corn. Her black is candy corn. Oh my goodness, I should have hunted around for my candy corn. Why didn't I think about that? Haley's is so cool. Look at that gorgeous flower in the middle of her star. And then she's got spiders. And then she made a pumpkin face. She made it into a jack-o'-lantern. Oh my goodness, so great. Heather's, so cool. Those are bats. That white fabric, those are bats. They don't look like bats, but I had to look close because I thought that's a herringbone, but there's something a little bit different about it. Jeans, super darling. Love the stripe on the hat band. And then her hat is a big bat fabric. Isn't this a fun way to use our novelty prints? Oh, I see dots in the middle of the little stars. Dots, dots, dots for the win. Jennifer's, gorgeous. Look at all the dots in the background. Love it. Karen's. Okay, she's also got like spider webs for the ghost hat and this super cool stripy fabric in the pumpkin color. And look at that wood floor. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. Carla's, she's got them hanging up on the curtain here. We've got a little stained glass effect, which is super cool. She's got spooky text in the pumpkin fabric, a bunch of other. Kim's, oh, look at the pretty floral being used. That is gorgeous. I love it. And then she has a cute little bat. Oh no, it's a kitty. A kitty was with the witch's hat in the middle of the small stars. Loretta's, oh, look at the eyeballs in the middle. That purple is eyeballs. So fun, so fun. Lynette, there's so much fun fabric out there, and you all own it. Look at you. Look at the vampire in the middle of the cute vampire in the middle of the star. That is so cool. Lynn's is so pretty. Love this sort of marbled fabric. Very cool. Martha's, she's got her ghost going on here, and she's got owls for the body. I love that so much. Melissa's, so pretty with the solids. I think that's from the kit, so you can see how that looks. It is just gorgeous. Pamela's, she's rocking some fun Halloween. They got ghosts and witches and whatnots. Hats, oh, look at the purple with the pumpkins on it, the jack-o'-lanterns. That is so great. Patty's, loving this. There's a skeleton cats. Oh my goodness, I missed that one, but there is so much fun stuff out there. Fun. And let's see where we go. We got Sandy's. Oh, there's a big candy corn. See, I missed out putting candy corn in this. How did that happen? You guys did it for me. You just did great. Love all the fussy cutting too. And a couple of more here. This is from a different Sandy, and she's got, look at the eyeball fabric in the stars. Oh my goodness, those are like giant eyeballs. Crazy. And the great big spider web fussy cuts. You can see the spider coming in from the edge. Perfect. Sarah's, so pretty. She's got some really light purples, and the whole background might be light, very, very light purple. It's hard to tell. It could be a very soft gray. That is gorgeous. And we're going to wrap up with Valerie's little sweet ghost. How darling is that? Polka dots for the win. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. This is so fantastic. All right, next week will be the last week for this, and we will see a border option, a setting. We'll get a setting for it, and then I'll have to see. I can't remember I've seen it, but I can't remember how big it is. So I have to decide that if I want to, if I want to make it a little bigger or not, where I might hang it, because, oh my goodness, maybe they would go in my kitchen, then they can't be too big. That's, incentive to not make them too big is if they go in the kitchen there. Now, plan for this web pattern. What I want to do, here's the pattern, the web pattern. This is the one that I bought because I just love it. And I love the panel that has, see, remember the panel? Panel has just super cute things on it. Eat, drink, be scary. Hey there, pumpkin. Actually, some of these, if you did not want to make it Halloweenish, you wanted to make it more fall, you have like Hey Fall, you know, Howl to the Moon. Well, you could put that one, the October one. You know, there's a few in here that if you didn't want to do it so much Halloween, you could probably pull a few of those images out. Anyway, the quilt is 72 by 82. So I am thinking I may take let me just show you here. Here is the final layout in the pattern. So if I wanted, I could do one less column and one less row. So that would make it a little bit smaller. The blocks, it says on the pattern here on the back, are 10 inches. So that would make it, if I took those off, it would be 61 by 72, which is still a pretty good size, really, really decent size. So my goal is to make one of each. And let me just see, one of each block, one with the fabric or panel in it, and one with the star. And then if I cut off two of these, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have like 5 star blocks, and the rest would be panels or fabric. This uses the layer cake, which I got, and then I really like the fabric, so I got a few other pieces. So use the layer cake, and it's not going to use all of this layer cake. So there'd be some left. Maybe I'd, you know, I don't know what I'd do. But I just, so it's so cute. So I am going to cut those 2 blocks, the test blocks, so that I have them, that I can sew them while I'm sewing other things, because if I don't have stuff like that going, I feel like it's wasted time. That's why I started the yellow pieces. Where is it? Here we go. The yellow ones, because that way I have something, and I have probably about 800 of these type of projects that I could do in between other things. It's ridiculous, totally ridiculous, Pat. Totally, but I don't care. It's fun. Makes life fun. All right, my friend, you're going to make Eddie today. Eddie the vampire. Oh my gosh, he's so stinking cute. All right. Thank you for being here. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.